Pearson's law says that which is measured improves, or that which is tracked improves. And the second part of that which is tracked or measured and reported back improves exponentially.
Listeners, what's up there, podcast land? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Pørn to Purpose podcast. I am your co-host, Yeadon Smith, joined as, I don't want to say as always, because, frequently, most of the time, joined by co-host and founder of Pørn to Purpose, our own Matthew Sinkovitz. Matt, what is going on today, bro? It's good to see you.
Hey, brother. Yeah, thanks so much. Brothers, welcome to the episode. Welcome to the show today. I'm doing well. I'm feeling good. Just got off spending a couple of days with family. Week is feeling good to me, and I'm honored to be here with you today, brother. I'm ready to rock this conversation.
Dude, I'm excited about this week's episode because it just came to me this morning. Actually, I was doing my core four. I was on my 15-minute walk this morning with the dogs, and I was doing some journaling into my journaling app. And I had this, I don't want to say it's an epiphany, but I don't want to give it away, right? I don't want to just dope everything here in the first 30 seconds. But y'all, today, if you're listening to this episode, one, welcome, glad that you're here. If you would, please, it really helps with the distribution. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, hit the like button. You know how people say on the YouTubes, hit the like, hit the subscribe, give us a rating on Apple Podcasts. If these messages resonate with you, it really does help spread this message of recovery and helping men move from, wait for it, from porn to purpose.
Oh my gosh, that's a brilliant idea.
You know, it's like, man, someone should come up with a program called Pørn to Purpose. That sounds like a winner. Sounds like a winner. So today on this episode, Matt asked me to run point on this because of what I have been doing for the past 106 days.
Yes, sir.
So some backstory. Well, actually, what I've been doing for the past 106 days, real simple. I have been tracking my food intake. Surprise, talking about food instead of porn for now. But I promise, follow along and we're going to make the connection.
Yep.
So I've been really tracking my food for 106 days in a row, everything that I eat, as best as as accurate as I can. Food scales, barcodes, all the things. And I've lost 25 pounds of fat in the past 106 days. Now, some backstory to this. You're like, oh, Yeadon, hooray for you. Some of us are still out here in the real world where that doesn't happen. I was that guy. 20 years ago, got married. We're actually, my wife and I were celebrating our 20th anniversary this year. So 20 years ago, I was engaged to be married. Then after we got married, after college, I found myself gaining 10 pounds a year. What do they call it? Like, I've heard of like the freshman 15. You go off to college, you gain 15 pounds. Well, it's like the married 30.
Right.
I had the married 10 and then the married 10 again and again and again. And I started noticing that my weight was just going up like 10 pounds a year, like clockwork. And at some point, I remember my birthday's in September. So I would step on the scale the day before my birthday, be like, oh, this is the year. This is the year. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to eat salads like it's going out of style, juicing carrots, eating salads, just pure vegetables. And that lasted about a week because anybody who says nothing tastes as good as thin feels has never had a Krispy Kreme donut. You know what I'm saying? You all know what I'm talking about. So, and then again, I would step on the scale New Year's Eve, right? Because like, oh, New Year's resolution. Step on the scale like, oh, this is the year. And again, I'd eat salads for a week. And then the Costco is like a mile from my house. Y'all ever had Costco pizza? That stuff is fire. It's $10 for a pizza the size of a semi-truck tire. And I could eat an entire one, plus a 6-pack of beer. Matt's like, yep, that's amateur. Only one pizza, that's amateur level, bro.
All too well, my friend.
And like every year, my weight kept creeping up. Then something happened we were expecting our second son. I stepped on the scale. My brain snapped. I hit that rock bottom we talk about with recovery, where we have to hit rock bottom where we're like, I am not going to live like this anymore. And I had hope because our midwife, I'd watched her lose 100 pounds. I joined this multi-level marketing program. I lost 60 pounds in 3 months, changed my life. I ended up working as a health coach. But what I was thinking about this morning is, when I wasn't a health coach and I moved into real estate, my weight started creeping back up slowly but surely, because I didn't have that external pressure. Because I remember thinking when I was actively as a health coach, like, I'm in the grocery store. I'm like, oh man, what if one of my clients sees me buying a Snickers bar? I better not, right? It was 100% external pressure because I had bills to pay and I didn't want to jeopardize how much, the income that I had by somebody seeing me eating a Snickers bar and just being a human. And then in real estate, my weight kept creeping up. 4 years ago, well, actually like 8 years ago, I started running. I've run marathons. I've done an Ironman. I started lifting weights 4 years ago, building lean muscle mass, getting stronger. But all of this time, I never really was in control of what I ate. I would just eat kind of mindlessly. It's like, oh, I'm hungry. It's like, well, like I'm okay. Like, I'm big, I'm strong, I'm hefty, I'm okay. Now, I don't really know what happened 3.5 months ago internally that clicked for me to really dig into tracking my food, but I did. I can tell you part of it is my wife has been tracking her food for like 2 years religiously, right? I'm talking like fundamental style religiously. If she eats it, she tracks it. She was bulking last year. She gained 9 pounds trying to build muscle. And now she's in cutting. She's like, 150 calorie deficit every day, just very mild calorie deficit. And she's losing the weight that she gained last year intentionally. So I thought, you know what? Yeah, go ahead.
Are you allowed to say my wife was bulking? Are you allowed to say that, Yeadon?
She's told me that she was in the bulking phase, right? And she wasn't eating crazy. She was just like, she was eating more calories than she was burning with the goal of heavy lifting, building more lean muscle mass. And I think she built about 3 pounds of muscle over the course of a year, which that's a whole nother story. My wife gets frustrated with how easy muscle mass and weight loss is for me because I'm a guy and I get it. It's totally unfair. It is not fair. And I'm sorry, babe. If you're listening to this episode, babe, I'm so sorry. I love you so much. Whether you are jacked and ripped or not, I don't care. I still love you. Right? I'm not looking to get canceled. Because no, dude, I love being interrupted. You know how I roll. So she's in this, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do what my wife, I'm just going to follow this plan that she does, and it works. So I got the same app that she had, got rid of the app that I used for a decade, not really. And I programmed with like, I want to be in a very mild calorie deficit, like 150 calorie a day. So if I burn 2,000 calories, I'm only going to eat 1,850. If I burn 2,500, I'm going to eat 2,350. Not hard, simple math. I have a Garmin watch, tracks all kind of stuff, feeds it into the app. So for 106 days, without fail, I have, I say that and then I'm probably going to remember a time like, oh, I forgot about that. But y'all get the drift, right? Out of 106 days, I have a 99.5% track record of tracking every single thing that I ate. And I focused on tracking my food. That's what I focused on. I had a target, like I want to be this certain weight. Now my target has changed from a certain weight to a certain percentage body fat. But for the first time in my life, from losing 60 pounds almost 20 years ago, I feel like I really am in control of what I eat, how much I eat, and I know that I am going to get to my goal weight, my goal body fat percentage. I know it. It's just a matter of time at this point. Whether it takes another 100 days, another 200 days, doesn't matter. All I have to do now, get out my phone, scan the barcode, and tell it what I'm eating. 8 times a day. It's the consistency that compounds. And also, tracking my food, y'all, it's crazy. I've become incredibly more aware of what I'm eating. A year ago, I had no idea. I couldn't tell you. I was like, yeah, I think I eat about 2,800 calories a day. I think I burn about, 2,900 calories a day. I don't know why I went into a good old boy redneck accent on that. Probably because of fried chicken and gravy and barbecue and sweet tea.
I was right there with you, man.
My subconscious, right? Matt was like, oh, I see who I'm talking to right now. Right? But the very act of tracking everything that I eat has built this awareness around food that I didn't used to have, to the point where Taco Tuesday, just yesterday, went out for tacos. Like our weekly thing is go out for tacos. We get street style tacos, which everybody knows that's the real kind of taco, but you can argue. It's okay if you're wrong. Street style tacos, they're double stacked tortillas. You get 2 corn tortillas, the protein, the vegetable. And in the past month, I'm like, how many calories in a tortilla? Yeah. What if I just eat 1 of the tortillas, right? I don't need to eat 2. Y'all, that's like 350 calories that I just leave on my plate. And guess what else is 350 calories? The large Mexican beer. Boom. But it's given me this awareness that I did not used to have because of the daily practice of what am I eating? What's the nutrition? How much protein? How many calories? The things that I'm tracking these every day as a core part of my life. And it's built in me this awareness, and I'm on this path to go exactly where I want to be with my life, with the way I feel, how strong I am, how I look, how I see myself in the mirror, just everything that I ever dreamed of. I know I'm going to get there. Now it's just a matter of time, being consistent. On our call on Saturday, I forget who I was talking to. I was talking with one of our guys in the boot camp. Maybe it was on a Monday Noble Council call. It was like, hey, not a trick question. Matt, I'll ask you, not a trick. How many days does it take to get a 100-day sobriety streak?
Trick question.
I can see the steam coming out of it. It takes 100 days. You got it right the first. It takes 100 days. There is no way around it. It takes 100 days. But like we talked about last week, if all we're doing is focusing on 100 days, the odds are you're never going to get there. We have to focus on what am I going to do today that will move me forward on this path to 100 days of sobriety, right? So, voila, there's the connection. Being in control of what I eat, really for the first time in my life, because of my awareness. And at the same time, with my porn recovery, I am aware of what drives me to porn. That inner addict, that inner child, that inner part of me, that voice that goes crazy in those moments where it's like, you're not okay, you're in pain, we need something to manage this pain. It used to just be the porn pill. Get online, take the pill of porn, manage the pain that way. Problem is, it only ever almost worked. It didn't ever really work. Just like me eating salad for a week. It almost worked, but it didn't really work. Matt, help me connect the dots, right? I know health is a journey for you, but how does this relate to what we talk about and practice in the Liberation Boot Camp with
man. Well, great setup, Yeadon. And Love what you've laid out here so far. This really speaks to like some of the fundamentals of what we're about here inside the Pørn to Purpose community. And one of these ideas, it's an idea that we kick around inside of the community, is working with this idea of Pearson's Law. And Pearson's Law says that which is measured improves, or that which is tracked improves. And the second part of that, and that which is tracked or measured and reported back improves exponentially. So that's exactly what I hear you talking about, and that's exactly what we've developed as what we call our active recovery framework inside the Pørn to Purpose community. What is the daily framework, or the daily process, the daily steps, or the daily, dare I say, boxes I'm going to check to ensure that I'm doing my part? Yeadon's talking about I'm going to control the things that I eat. I'm going to be mindful of the things I eat. I'm going to be conscious and intentional of the things I eat. Same way with recovery, guys. We've developed what we practice here inside the Pørn to Purpose community is a daily framework for active recovery to ensure I'm at least going to control my part of the process.
Control the controllables.
Right. And then my sobriety is going to be a byproduct, what I found of the consistency of how I'm showing up day to day inside my personal program. Right. So to give you guys some idea of what that looks like, one of the foundational pieces, I would say one of the pillars of what we're doing here inside the Pørn to Purpose community is the daily core 4. It's the daily regimen of exercise, meditation, reading, and writing. Now, we've done whole episodes on the core 4, so I'll refrain from going too deep into all the different pieces. That's a whole conversation. But basically, intentional growth, mind, body, spirit, every single day, cultivating the awareness that Yeadon's talking about around, okay, I'm aware, I'm conscious of what's going on inside of me. I'm conscious and aware of the emotions that are coming up. I'm learning to sit with and be present. I'm learning to articulate them in healthy ways, right, through the journaling and the meditation. I'm learning to keep my emotions between the lines. I've got healthy outer circle behaviors, such as exercise every single day, right? I'm intentional about my growth every single day. I'm improving upon my perspective every single day through the reading commitment, right? So we've got this daily core 4, which gives us a lot more input over like what our daily recovery actually looks like, because we're showing up to take care of ourselves and to move the needle every single day.
Yeah.
Right.
That awareness that we work on. If y'all been listening to the podcast for any length of time, I know you've heard us talk about how you don't have a porn problem.
Right.
You have a pain problem that you've been taking porn as a pill for.
Yep.
And until we as men get to the point where we are aware of why we're going to the porn, we will not make it. We will not make it. The sobriety will not come. The active recovery is the process of building that awareness so that, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I was okay 30 seconds ago. Now I feel like my life is collapsing, and all I want to do is get online and type in the website. What actually happened? Right? Getting the detective hat on, be like, okay, this is my energy. This is my emotion. Like getting that, building that awareness, practicing it over time. That is the work. And like Matt said, right, was it Pearson's Law? That which is tracked and reported improves exponentially. In the boot camp, that's why we have the boot camp set up. So there's no shame, there's no guilt, there's no fear. Wherever you are, we want to meet you there so that you can bring all that baggage and have a place to unload it that's safe. And like, oh, go ahead, man.
No, it's good. I just wanted to also add, so we've got the core 4, but we've also got we all individually track a handful of items every single day. And when we kind of get some guidance around how we want to set up our trackers, then just like Pearson's Law, each week we report how'd I do on my commitments this week. And for me, there's a couple other things like daily prayer, being on meetings, talking to other members of the program. In addition to my core 4, we track sobriety and we report on that every single week, and we're visible around it. We're visible around all that. And it's the consistency of showing up over and over and over again, as many times as we fall, right? We get back up, we dust ourselves off, and we improve, and we reapply this framework. And as they say in the 12-step communities, right? It's like, keep coming back. And what I would say, it's really much more simple, right? It's just a matter of consistency. There is really no secret, I think, to this game. It's just showing up, diligence, and working this framework until it takes, man.
There is no secret. The secret is there is no secret.
Right.
It's consistency over time.
Yeah.
So, brother, listener, man, husband, son, father, wherever you are out there in podcast land, if you want to become more consistent, if you want to have a place where you can measure and report back, track, measure, grow in your awareness, grow in your understanding of where this addiction came from and what it really takes to kick it to the curb and get it out of your life and build that 100 days of sobriety, we want to talk to you. We want to see where we are. We want to get you connected. Check us out at porntopurpose.com. You can get on a call with me or Matt, schedule a totally confidential call. We can talk about where you are, see if the boot camp might be a fit for you. And if it's not, we can still give you resources to help you out.
Yeah.
You're not in this alone, brother. None of us are.
Nope. Yeah. Good stuff, Yeadon. You know, as we mentioned in, like, I think it was probably our last episode or the episode before that, solo recovery is a lie, man. Like, trying to do this on your own.
It's an oxymoron, right? It's an oxymoron. Like a humble Texan. That's not a thing.
Yep. We've all tried on our own hundreds of times. That's what's led us here, you know? So as Yeadon offers, if you're looking for a place to help build the habits and build that active recovery framework, and also have a place to be seen and supported around that on a regular basis, we'd love to meet you. Yeadon, thanks for the invitation to the community. Check us out at porntopurpose.com, brothers. We'd love to connect with you.
And in the meantime, man, keep on keeping on.
Yes.
Keep on keeping on. Get back up. Keep fighting. Keep doing the work. Stay connected. Stay plugged in. We hope to hear from you soon, but you'll hear from us next week. So keep tuning in.
Yes.
All right, Matt. Godspeed, bro.
Thank you, Yeadon. Thank you, brothers, for being here today. We love you. We appreciate you wherever you are in the world. Peace. Power. See you next time.
Noble men.
Noble men.